I'm Michael with rockandrevolutions.com, and I wanted to share with you today a few of the mysteries of rockandrevolutions.com, what we're doing here, some of the things that we're trying to do, what we're all about, and just give you guys some inside information on rockandrevolutions.com. You can see here I have all my paperwork out from blog sketches and design to layout of the page and navigation. We got some of the newsletter pressings, some of the newsletter templates that we're working on, and some of the things, some of the top secret stuff we're rolling out. Let's flash it by real quick. Just some stuff like that. We got a lot of cool things in line here because Rock and Revolutions is an alternative media experiment. Our experience. We're trying to really bring the alternative media to a new paradigm, and that you'll see that in our e-zine, and some of the web pages have a new paradigm for alternative media. And Jeremy picks on me, one of the guys and one of the contributors, a little bit about it, saying it sounds like marketing, but truly, it's truly a new paradigm. That's really what it is. It's an alternative way of utilizing the online space, using the media, social media, using webcasts and podcasts and all these different communication channels in just a little more of a complex way, a little more interesting way. And this is an awesome experiment. It's an awesome experience to be involved. And there's a lot of science to it, a lot of intelligence to it. And it truly is a new paradigm where we want to talk about things that aren't talked about a lot in the mass media, which at Rock and Revolutions we believe the mass media is pretty much propaganda for its sponsorship and for its the government and mega corporations and various interest groups that can either print money or get it from bailouts or your tax dollars. So we are actually an independent company, and we're private, but I want to explain a little bit about the company feature of it, and I want to just kind of ease any doubts or worries that may occur or may pop up inside your mind that should easily be overcome by just this brief conversation. And as you get to know us and investigate our site and look into what we're doing here with rockandrevolutions.com, because you can take pride in knowing that we're trying to really change things here. And if you're a contributor or a guest writer or anything, I want to thank you guys in this video for during this pre-launch phase. Thank you for helping out. And we're rolling out a lot of interesting things. This is an alternative media experiment, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be interesting things and interesting conversations, topics. You're going to meet bands that you haven't seen, a lot of people don't know about, because in the world, in life, in the real world, there are amazing things out there. There's amazing bands, there's amazing art, there's amazing businesses, there's amazing intelligent people out there. And the world's actually a lot better of a place than most people know. But, being involved and watching and being constantly bombarded with propaganda from the mass media, people just have it's just created, there's a consciousness in this world that needs to be addressed, and this show's about that idea of a new paradigm, in that we're going to try to change the consciousness of the people, and we're going to try to bring awareness to different things, and we're specifically focusing here on consciousness and the human potential and what we can achieve here as a people. And in the real world, people get together, businesses interact, there's just a lot of peace and prosperity. At the same time, there's this propaganda of just ultimate terror and bullshit, basically, out there. And unfortunately, alternative media, is stuck with the position of revealing a lot of the truth, which tends to be, a little more negative or unappealing. But unfortunately, it's the truth, and if it wasn't for independent journalists and alternative media, I think the world would be even worse off than it is now. I think that there's a great awakening happening, and I think that Rock and Revolution is going to be an awesome contribution to that movement, and to just changing our consciousness on a large scale and introducing the real voices of the world, the bands that are in the trenches, the activists and the political leaders and the true business leaders and the true independent individuals out there that are fighting tooth and nail in the real world rather than this phony, News at 9 world we live in. So here with Rock and Revolutions, we're going to do a lot of things. We're not really a news show. We talk about politics, but we're not really a political show. We have music on the show, but we're not a music show. We're an alternative media movement here. We're an alternative media experiment, and we truly are a revolution in a lot of ways. And this movement has a lot of room for a lot of people. If you want to get involved in the alternative media movement, you want to get involved with Rock and Revolutions, hit us up at rockandrevolutions.com/contact, or sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get cool posts daily. You'll get a lot of inside information in alternative media and the world, and just some cool stuff we come across. And also, there'll be opportunities to join us in that newsletter and ways that people can interact. But we're always looking for guest bloggers. We're always looking for contributors. We're always looking for vloggers and activists, people that want to bring news to the world. We're a place you can bring your stories and your information, and we'll help it get out there. We'll spread the message, and that's what we're really here for. We're empowering the people. We're showing the power of individuals. We're showing the power of the entrepreneurial spirit, and the power of belief and of humanity and in the human potential, and some new thoughts and new ideas. I highly believe that right now this world is in a revolutionary phase. There's chaos and conflict all over the world, in our political dialogue, in our economic dialogue, in how we view education, civil liberties, personal development, money, all these things. There's a lot of just insanity. There's a war going on in the minds of men and women all over this country and the world, really. And I believe that if we came to a place of open-mindedness and a place where we could listen, and where everyone listened and then everyone was able to interact and communicate, we would easily be able to come to some understanding, and then that process of learning would bring about a renaissance or a rebirth, a new awakening, a new enlightenment, because it's in that discovery phase of learning with an open mind and the ability to process thought that you will find the truth, and you'll find a total awakening of people that can now see things they couldn't see because their minds were closed. So a more open mind is imperative, that we have an open mind. And this show is based on an open mind idea. It's based that we come together, we keep our mind open, we listen to things, and maybe challenge some of our beliefs. So this is an excellent opportunity for that. It's an excellent opportunity for the world, really, and for alternative media and what the internet can really do. And it's testament to a lot of the things out there. This Rock and Revolutions is involved in several different movements, several different ideas, and just powerful movements, from the Internet Defense League to the Empower Network to the Thrive movement, and various other movements that we are a part of, which you can see on our blog just by connecting to www.rockandrevolutions.com. But basically, I wanted to share with you guys that we're rolling out something here, and it's a unique form of media. It's a unique form of internet media, and it's really dependent on sponsorship, contributors, and the people. We are really supported by the people. So if this is a movement that you can get behind, this is something you believe in, this is something you want to see come to manifest, if you want to see it manifest, subscribe to our newsletter. Offer, share it with your friends the videos you like. Click like and comment and interact and help us build this community here and be a part of that community. And that's an easy way to contribute. Other ways of contributing is check out our sponsorship. We have really cool sponsors. We partnered with the coolest stuff I could find. I looked for cool stuff. Okay, and a lot of that stuff, a lot of the affiliates and sponsors on the blog either are in tune with the message or they offer a kick-ass product. And a lot of them offer a lot of free videos and a lot of cool content on their own, such as we have a link right now for On It Labs. If you click on it for Alpha Brain, you can take a lucid dream quiz. You can check out all this cool lucid dream drawing apps, and they give you all this cool stuff. So you might want to check out our sponsor, On It Labs and Alpha Brain. Or you might want to check out the hangover patch, cures hangovers and stuff. So we have cool stuff like that. And a lot of them click the movies. We have one about the death of the dollar. We have all this cool stuff about the history of money. It goes all the way back to the pyramids, and it's badass. It's a little esoteric, a little metaphysical, a little economic. It's pretty rad. You guys can check that out. But you can help out by supporting those sponsors. They support us every time you make a purchase. And Rock and Revolutions newsletter. It's free. It's cool. We have a special offer right now on the newsletter page, rockandrevolutions.com/newsletter. Check it out. It's a really radical newsletter, and it's fun. You get it for free. It's cool. You want to sign up for that? We'll show you other ways to partner with us. And just staying connected really helps. We're really here to spread a message, and the message might not spread with everybody. Some people might not like what we have to say or do here, and to them, just don't come to our site. Just find another site to go somewhere else. That's fine with me. But if you are in tune with it, and it's something you do like, and something you do want to get behind or involved in, or check out, or be a part of this experience, this experiment we're working on here, then by all means get involved. Do whatever you can. Spread the message, interact, let us know what you think. Your feedback helps create the show, so let us know what you think, get involved, We're here to change things. We're really here to do something different. But like I said, this show requires an open mind. Or you probably don't want to watch it. You probably want to stay away. If you're a closed-minded, overtly analytical, arrogant person who knows everything about the world, you don't have to watch this video. You don't have to watch this series. You don't even have to visit the website. But if this does ring with you, if it resonates with you, if you believe it's time for something like this, by all means, like, comment, share, interact, sign up for the newsletter, check out the sponsors, help us out, friend us up on Facebook, do all that stuff that you do most of the time anyway. Do it with us and just check it out. Just take a peek every once in a while, see if it's something you like. This is one of the sets of the show. We're going to be doing some shows here. We have live sets where we're doing it different places. One of the places is Sportsmen's Bar in Allentown, PA. You can friend them up on Facebook. I'll put the address right here. I think it's probably long enough to read. Yeah, read it that fast. And to check them out, friend them up on Facebook. It's a cool bar. It's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. They got quality beers on tap. They got a lot of cool stuff. They have A Treat in the cooler. They're an awesome bar, and they're really cool for bands. If you're coming to Allentown, or if you're in the Allentown area, it's a good place to play. It's a good place to have a show. And you can contact them on their Facebook page. And, yeah, I forgot where I was at. But this is not the show. This is, I'm putting it together. We are launching the show. We have some videos up now. You can check them out on our YouTube channel or at live.rockandrevolutions.com. Let me say it again, live.rockandrevolutions.com. You can check out live videos there, or just go to our blog and check out our blog posts, every video and all our blog content's there. We share a lot of stuff, and we also create a lot of unique content. We have a really awesome e-zine coming out. Here's a screenshot of the e-zine. It's badass. It'll be coming out shortly. There's a deal right now at www.rockandrevolutions.com/newsletter, and you can get a special deal on that right now. but that's not in print yet. That's not for release yet, but it's coming out this year. It'll be out hopefully before the end of summer, and it's going to be an awesome e-zine. We've got cool interviews and stuff you're not going to find in a Rolling Stone magazine. Trust me, it's going to be awesome. We're going to solve the riddle can rock and roll save the free world. We're going to figure that out. I think it can. Many of our interviewers think it can, our interviewees. But like I said, this is just me just having a heart-to-heart with you, just talking to you. One thing about this show is it's a real show. There's no script. Everything comes from the heart. If you've seen, I might have fluffed up a little bit here, but my speaking will get better as I get more hate mail from you guys, probably. But, it's from the heart. We don't pretend to be anybody else. We don't talk in a monotone, hypnotizing voice from like the nightly news or some mass media asshole. We talk like normal people. We talk about normal things. We're human beings. We're expressing our humanity, and we're creating this cool thing. Be a part of it. A rock and roll experience here. Experiment in alternative media. Get the newsletter, e-zine. Yeah, I'm here basically to tell you guys what to do. To say, hey, get this stuff, help us out, support us in any way you can. If you really want to see this happen, if you like the way I'm talking now, the show will be better than this. We're going to have live bands. We're going to have interviews with all types of people. It's not just music, but there'll be a lot of music. We're going to talk about music and alternative media. We're going to do a lot of talking about alternative media, as well as we go through this, I am going to offer ways to learn what we're doing here, how to design sites like we do, why these sites are designed the way they are, how alternative media can be used, how do you create a show, and how do you create a webcast, how do you create podcasts, and all this cool content. We're going to be bringing it out here. You're going to be crazy about it. It's going to be awesome. You'll find out ways to find out more about that in the newsletter. You got to subscribe at rockandrevolutions.com/newsletter. One thing about our site, it's totally secure. We partnered with good companies with secure forms. So if you see if an email form, if you want to check a banner out, you want to check something out on our site, it's good to go. I put my name up there to, because I'm standing behind what we're doing here at rockandrevolutions.com, then the Rock and Revolutions e-zine. We're going to be producing lots of cool stuff. We got some skits, we got some music videos, just cool stuff. But that's in the works. Right now, we just launched the site on Monday, April 22nd. So the site just went up, and right now we're working on the newsletter and the e-zine. That's really the crucial thing, getting all the contributors together and putting it all into a program for you guys, so that you guys can watch it. Because a lot of people rely on the internet for entertainment and for their news and everything. A lot of people can't afford cable. The world's in a place right now where less than half the population has $500 in their bank account. People are living beyond paycheck, like below paycheck to paycheck. It's really rough out there for people, and we want to provide something where we know about this. We're going to talk about it. We want to talk about solutions. We're not problem focused. We're solution focused, and we're new paradigm focused. We're focused on a completely new thing. Our show is like, the world's like sludge. It's like a dense pool, endless pool of sludge, just dense darkness. And we're like the pebble that you toss in the middle, and little waves begin to roll out in all directions. And as they roll out, they get bigger, and they get bigger, and they get bigger, until the waves have changed the complete structure of the pond. And we will cast waves so large that we will remove that sludge. We'll fling it off. We'll send it to another universe. But for now, we have to start somewhere. Here's where we're starting. And I'm going to be connecting daily from the underground dugout here and the underground Rock and Revolutions alternative media studio. And we're going to be rolling it out here. I'll be keeping up with you guys, having heart-to-hearts, talking about what we're doing, letting you guys know what's up on the site, what kind of stuff we're working on, things that will be coming in the future, what bands are going to be up. I'll introduce some of those people, play some of their songs, and we'll start discussing and start checking things out. I mean, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Nobody's going to talk about this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people that do talk about it, but we'll have them on the show. We'll interact with their blogs as well. We are something I learned in the Empower Network from David Wood is, there's more power in unity than there is in singularity, and that you can unite behind a vision. So we can unite behind a vision. We can unite behind this vision at rockandrevolutions.com, and in unity in that vision, we can make changes in that structure and in that sense until we can create waves large enough to completely change the paradigm that we are in. And you can be a part of that. You can be a part of that as simply as liking a video, commenting, sharing, especially if it's good, especially if it's something that interests you. Sign up for the newsletter. Share the newsletter if you like what's on it. And here's why, guys. If you're not supporting alternative media, if you're not supporting local bands, if you're not supporting your friends and family, and the people next to you, and the local businesses that offer good services and good products, and even the door-to-door family guy who wants to sell you knives or soap, if you're not supporting them, you're supporting the status quo. If you're not supporting alternative media, you're supporting mass media. Okay, by not interacting, purchasing, investing time or likes, or at least commenting, or at least helping the broadcast, because that's how it works in the online space. Social syndication is key, and if you don't like, you don't help, you don't share, the message can't get out there, and the mass medias will, because they can print money, they get bailouts, they get all the perks of being a corporate media, a state corporate media. So, boycott the fascist media and, stop supporting the status quo, support rockandrevolutions.com, support the alternative media movement, get behind things that you can get behind. Start taking a stand, making a decision. Make decisions, guys. Make choices. rockandrevolutions.com, it's a great movement to get behind. And, like I said, if you're not supporting alternative media, you're supporting the mass media. That's the truth. If you're not buying local bands, you're supporting the major bands that are on the radio every day. They're on every TV show. They're on every video. It's the same freaking 12 people making the same 12 movies, making the same 12 albums, over and over again. Here's a way to break through that barrier, to break through and empower the people right here with rockandrevolutions.com. And a lot of writers, our contributors, our fellow bloggers, and movements like Empower Network, Thrive, the Thrive movement, and the Internet Defense League. The Internet Defense League is really important that you sign up for, just so you get data and news, so you know when things like CISPA are being passed behind closed doors, and so you know when these things are happening. You can find on rockandrevolutions.com, below the newsletter sign-up banner on the homepage, we have a little icon that says the Internet Defense League. Click on that and you can sign up. I'll just, actually, you guys can just visit the site. Go to www.rockandrevolutions.com and check out the Internet Defense League banner and check it out. Go there, sign up for email alerts to help save the internet. rockandrevolutions.com is going to be on point with this. We're going to speak out for First Amendment rights, the ability to speak, free press, and the internet, and defense of the internet, and expansion of the freedom of the internet. We're fighting against people trying to take it over. We should be expanding it. We should be expanding the power of the internet, expanding the power of the people. So we have to keep on guard for those people, at the same time keep advancing, and keep the internet free globally. Keep the internet private. We're being spied on. We got to stop the spying. We got to stop the corruption and how websites use their data. Facebook and Google, they need to kind of check. And alternative media is also there to help with that. Alternative social sites and blogs and websites. We got to look into this stuff. And Rock and Revolution is going to be key in this battle for the protection of the internet and speech and civil liberties, totally. because we have the power. Okay, we have a site, we have the mechanism, we have the intelligence, we have a great team, we have the structure. All we need is support. That's all we need. And if you guys want to support us, we hope that you support us. That's the truth. Because no army can start an idea, can stop an idea whose time has come. And this is an idea whose time has come, but it's a single idea. It's an idea of a small group. But with your help, with the power of the people, with like minds, open minds that want to change things, and are looking for solutions, and are looking to connect and bring people together from various different groups and different ideologies into some sort of consciousness that accepts that, in a structure and an ideology that can accept their differences and how we can interact with them, instead of the war for votes, the war for media, the war for oil, the war for all this bullshit. I mean, we don't need to do that. It's ridiculous, and this is a way to actually change it. In one of the last conference calls with the team, we had a team call in. They rock. There'll be call-ins for contributors and other people who want to get involved. But in that last call, we were talking about the meme we always see: "Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world," which is great. Gandhi was right. I think Gandhi's the man. Gandhi's an excellent mentor. He's someone to look up to and model in a lot of ways. But that meme, I see it all the time. And so few people do more than post that picture or post that meme, which I think posting things like that's great. I really do. I think that, spreading information is awesome like that. I think it's a way to do something, and at least you're doing something. It's good. But few people actually do be the change you want to see in the world. Few people lead by example. And it's another thing I learned in the Power Network is, leadership and how to lead by example, and the power of making decisions, the power of making a stand, of making commitments. And I bring them up because they're an excellent. They taught me so much, and this site wouldn't have been possible. What I'm doing right now would not have been possible without the Empower Network. And you might want to check them out. There's links on the blog, but www.rockandrevolutions.com. Check them out there. There's some links, but for the most part, we can change things if we actually change things. If we actually were the change we want to see in the world, and led by example, and did things, like getting involved in this movement, this young movement, this grassroots operation to create a media outlet, an alternative media front to, combat the darkness out there, the lack of information. I mean, to spark a renaissance, a rebirth, an awakening, there has to be fires in the minds of men. And there has to be fires in the minds of more than a few. Not the whole, but many. So that's the point here. Let's light fires in the minds of men, many men, and let's get a change going here by spreading the information, getting involved with rockandrevolutions.com, commenting, liking, sharing, signing up for the newsletter, checking out our blog posts, sending us information, new things that are happening in your town, in your area. Send your bands to us. Send if you have a small studio, if you do podcasts, if you have a blog, connect with us. We will connect with you. We're an open. We have an open mind here. We're an open people. We're an open organization on the blog. Now we have our inside. We have an inner circle here. We have an inside. We have a crew. We have secrets inside this program, and we will reveal some secrets to the people who join with us. But at this time in this world, and with the way media is, and what happened to Bradley Manning, and to Julian Assange from WikiLeaks, what happened to them shows the necessity for alternative media, but also the necessity for inner circles and having people you can trust in your organization. And we will have various levels of trust in this organization. And, for anybody, you can easily read our blog posts and get information. You can get the newsletter, get some inside information, get the easy and get some inside information, and find out some of what we're doing here in the trenches of this conscious shift in formulating a new paradigm, not just for media, but for the minds of the world, and to get us to a point where we can start talking about alternative energy sources rather than talking about why oil's bad. Rather than talk about all the problems in the world, we can talk about solutions, and we can talk about where we're going to go, and we can just go there, guys. We just make it happen. We have power. People have power. You have power. You have a lot more power than you know. You have a lot more abilities than you know, and your abilities and your power can grow just by watching this show and interacting with people who live it, who are doing it. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome with your help, with your contributions, with support, with by getting involved, subscribing to the YouTube channel. Those things matter to us as an alternative media company, as an alternative media outlet, as a group of people trying to change things. We need to know who's on our side, what our numbers are, how many people want to interact and be a part of this. And that's the truth. Like I said, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be open and honest. I showed you. I scrolled through here, showed you some of my secret notes, and I didn't hide any, I didn't hold anything back. I didn't hold anything back. And it's going to be awesome. We got a freaking awesome studio. We got a great team. We got a cool website. You got to check it out. rockandrevolutions.com. Beautiful website. It's badass. Okay, we have cool products and stuff on our blog. You can check out really cool products. And we got great interviews and articles. We're going to share awesome stuff. And we got a cool e-zine. So, yeah, man. Connect with us, dudes. Hang out with us. Do cool stuff. Be a part of something. There's a lot of power in getting over an ego and surrendering yourself to something bigger than yourself. Interacting with that, leading, following, tuning in, like not watching something and being programmed, but actually tuning in to what we're doing here, to this frequency, to what we're trying to achieve, and what we're trying to do for people, and how we're trying to raise them up, and by doing that, you're acting in opposition, and you're making a stance and a true statement against mass media by boycotting them and choosing an alternative. I mean, this is one of the ways the market works. You choose an alternative. You go to a better supplier. You go to a better deal. And it's the way nature works. A squirrel will go to a tree that's got more fruit and more, nuts on it, and then it would go to a tree without, or a tree that tries to kill them and lie to them. Like, imagine a squirrel going to the trees that throw apples at Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. Those are the trees you're hanging out with. You could hang out with trees that are happy and smiling and cast shade and make you feel good in the sun. Those trees throw apples. They throw apples at Dorothy. So that's what you're doing. Don't support them. Support alternative media. Make a stance. Make a statement. Join this movement. Check out the website www.rockandrevolutions.com and check out the shows when they roll out. There's going to be a full set. This Sunday, we're going to be putting up a mock set, taking some photos of the team, and just getting some stuff together. Like I said, again, we're in a pretty early phase here, and at this point, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's interesting. At the same time, I'm worried about indefinite detention, secret arrests, torture, rape, death, all the stuff, all the shit they talk about in the mass media, and it's basically like the government will do this to you if you do this. Wolf Blitzer. Those guys are nuts. They're crazy, and they talk in a monotone voice to hypnotize you, and they freaking make shit up. They lie, and they get caught lying, and you keep watching them. You keep believing what they say. Don't do that. Watch rockandrevolutions.com. Check out our stuff and support other alternative media outlets, guys. If you don't like what we're doing here and it's something you don't like, find something else. There's a lot out there. Unfortunately, we're the first of its kind. We're the coolest, and we got cool stuff. And I'm a badass, to tell you the truth. And everyone working on this show is a badass. And I would want to work with us because we're so cool. Anyway, can rock and roll save the free world, guys? Find out here at rockandrevolutions.com and keep connected.